Hello my friends, my name is Elena Rich and today we have a wonderful tutorial about less. After today's tutorial you will be create CSS file much faster, much easier, and you will save your time and will not have any tuple anymore. Okay, what is it less? For generator for working with less, I used less to css.org website. It will be help us to write down less file and to write down CSS file. So less is a very simple. It's a CSS file with variables. Yes, we can replace something in a CSS file with variables, and it saves your time. You will not have any tuple. For example, the simplest variables. For creating simplest variables, you just need to use add color, and just put here the name of the color, for example FFF. Okay, you have a color, you create variable color. How you can use it? Very simple. For example, you have some div and you have div for color, and you just announce that it will be add color. And if you see, this is our less file, and see what will be in the exit is our CSS file, div color FFF. If I change here color, for example 335566, my div colors change either. If I want to create one more class, for example my class, and it will have color2 color, and we have add color. So in the end, you see we have in the exit we have a CSS file div color which we announced, and my CSS color which announced. Any changes in less file 88 will bring changes to our CSS file. So in the exit, after you working with this website, or you have set up some equipment to use less, it will be later. You have a wonderful CSS file in the exit. You just need to Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V in your CSS file, and you will have what you want. For today's tutorial, it's just a little introduction for what is less. For today's tutorial, I created for you a wonderful opportunity which everybody worry about and say, oh my gosh, it's too much work. We will create a rounded borders around my divs. I have 3 divs. I just opened for you my website, my small HTML file. I have here div class menu div, and I have a class title, and I have class main text. I have 3 classes for which I need to create rounded borders. If you remember rounded borders, what I need to put, if it will be just a regular one, I just open my CSS file and put, for example, menu div. I need to write down, okay, WebKit border radius radius, and put the number of radius which I want to use in Internet Explorer. I just start to cry. It's so much work. I need to write down next for Mozilla. Okay, it's Moz border radius. Okay. Oh, I just forget slash here. Border radius. Okay, it will be 3 pixels, and repeat it for all other browsers. Border radius 3 pixels. After that, I need to put all this information in my next div. oh my gosh, it's too boring, too many work. And if I need something changes, if somebody don't like my 3 pixels and wants 6 pixels, it will I have to change, for example, 3 times here. It's too much work, but we have less. Just breathe, we have less. Yes, we have less. How we create it? It's very easy, very simple. What we put here? For example, we created a function. Border radius function. It's just function. And in this function, accept some variable, radius. And we can announce it, for example, 5 peaks, but it's not necessary, but you can announce it. We have a curly brackets, and we put over here all these boring things like WebKit. Is it fine if I just Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V from what I just parsed? I'm so hated to type, because type brings some tuples. And what we have put here instead, instead of 3 peaks, we put our radius. You know, it's actually very programming things that I never type if I can Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V, if I can copy and paste, because it will save me from tuple. So after that, for example, from my CSS file, I just deleted, and I grab my menu div. I just copied the whole menu div, and I go to my last file and put it over here, and I put here wonderful one string dot border slash radius. Which radius do we want? Which radius do we want? Border radius. I just Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V from here. As usual, you know, actually it's a very good habit, you know, when you just Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V, you never worry about tuple. And I put here, for example, my radius will be 6. Line 9. And just end curly brackets, and look what happened in my CSS file. Look at it. It's wonderful. WebKit border radius 6. Moz border radius 6. Border radius 6. Yes! If I just want to change, for example, for 4, it's changing in 1 second. Even 100% of second. Yes, it works. So, for creating my new CSS file with all these radius, what I need, I just choose all my radius where I need to put radius, and I paste it over here. Menu div I created already, so I just got it. Okay, and I put everywhere when I want to curve my radius. For example, for title, I put 7. For main text, I put 10, and I go to my CSS file. I select all the changes, put it in my CSS file, save, and run my website one more time. See, wonderful, beautiful, curly borders for 1 second. And this is because we use less. So I actually, of course, after then you make everything these changes, you save your less file, because if you want something change more and changes you with extension less, so you just Ctrl+C and, for example, create new file, new file with all your CSS file, but you save a file save as. Unfortunately, in my Notepad I don't have extension CSS less, so I just use here all types, and I just have CSS and write down my less, all types, all types, all types, all types. So in a very future, in a very future, if I want to change, I just will Control C from here, put it in my less to css.org and change files here and get my new CSS file. So this was Helena Rich. I hope my tutorial was very useful for you, and so subscribe to my channel. If you need some help, contact me through my website. I'm happy to help you and describe less. We will go more further. Okay, bye!